Germany defeat the USA 1/3 seed of 111 to head to the World Cup final.
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And as you guys may have heard the news, looks like Team USA got eliminated. And they will be playing for the bronze instead of the gold, which is very deflating, but it's all good. I think that this team tried and, they made it as, to me, they surpassed their limits, right? But before I continue to talk about that, I want to ask you guys to do me one huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sport takes. Now, we all know that, to me, the talent wasn't supreme, okay? We had Anthony Edwards, Austin Reeves, maybe 2 or 3 guys on there that I consider true star power, right? So I think that for the most fact that, we, Team USA, was already a bronze team. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comment section what y'all think on this. Y'all let me know if y'all think that, we had a gold star team or all-star team in y'all's estimation. But to me, I thought that this team was very mediocre. I think the best person on the team was Anthony Edwards. I think that the most dynamic flashes came from, his play and his play of style. But I think that, they made it as far as they could have gone. You know what I mean? There's nothing to hold your head down about, but a lot of people just don't buy into the Team USA anymore. I think that it's good for young and upcoming players to be able to, get on board with that and brush up their game as they are, competing and trying to earn, contracts. But if I could, I just want to go through, the whole lineup of USA teams basketballs so that we could just look at exactly, what all we had, right? And just look at this. I mean, what jumps off this screen that says, like, the old US, Kobe, D-Wade, LeBron? Like, normally USA, you send your heavy hitters. But the thing is, people just don't buy into the USA anymore. Times have changed, and it's something that a lot of people, especially a lot of superstars, just aren't interested in anymore. One, they just got their own businesses in all season. All this money these folks making, man, like, this will take away from the grind that they on all the stuff they have going on throughout the year. So any chance they get a break, they want to focus on their family, they want to focus on their business. And this is what you get. You get a bunch of people who I think, truthfully, don't really deserve it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Typically, I'm used to the old USA basketball where it's just heavy hitters, and that was what was expected. You know what I mean? Like, I would say B.I. is a solidified person to be on that team. I don't know what he's doing. He wasn't the best to me. He has a great physique, huge, big specimen of a man. But it just doesn't scream star USA talent. No go for this guy. I'm sorry, I don't even know his name. I like you, Bobby Portis, but it just seems like no, negative. Now, I do like Darren Jackson. I would say that he's a starter that could potentially be a backup to a superstar big on USA. Other than that, Austin Reeves will be good coming off the bench. I literally see 2 or 3 people here. Josh Hart, what? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking away from these guys. I just don't see a lot of superstar talent that would have won the gold. I see one here, Anthony Edwards, Darren Jackson, and B.I. Other than that, these guys would be great coming off the bench, for a superstar. I'm just being honest. And if you guys don't agree, or if you guys do agree, let me know in the comment section. I just don't. I just don't feel like, this was a team that could compete for gold. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not going to say compete, win, okay? I just don't think that this was a team that could win. But I think that, they did as much as they could, and they got what they could out of it. As this is reported from ESPN.com, Brian Windhorst, fat ass. Brian Windhorst is a good dude, man. It's just something about him that I just don't like. I just feel like he eats saltine vinegar chips and rub his fingers together and get the salt off and just dust it everywhere. But anyway, says here, when Team USA assembled its roster and decided on its game plan for the World Cup cycle, it made a bet. it was a sensible bet, and the Americans stacked the deck as much as they could to try to win. But the reality was they entered knowing they left themselves exposed, which is true, right? That's very true. You know why? Because of this level of talent, you have to show all of your cards, right? You have to show everything you have within the first game, because this talent isn't supreme enough to hide things that you could pull out in a big championship game, right? I'm just being honest. They had to reveal so much with the little talent that they had that everybody who is on Team USA has to show their whole arsenal to just show people that they can hoop, right? Whereas if you would have had a Kobe and LeBron, these guys could coast and still win, right? D Wade and them could coast and still win. And then when they got to the main game, dig in that bag and pull out even more tricks. KD, Carmelo, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at those big household names. You get a team full of nobodies and 3 superstars, you know what I'm saying? You were bound to get cut. You were bound to lose. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, like, it just makes sense that, you know what I'm saying, like, that they would have to show everything they had, right? It goes on to say that wager, that size differential could be overcome with other attributes, has failed. Germany, another European team that towered over the Americans, used a given advantage and beat Team USA. Now, I want you guys to also understand this, right? These guys from these other countries, they're used to playing together, right? Their chemistry is on a whole nother level. So when USA shows up with just this raw talent, you gotta look at, if you saw the Redeem documentary, them people, Kobe, LeBron, man, them boys had they work cut out. You know what I'm saying? Even they had to compete at a high level to win, and they were superstars. So I knew that going forward, what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I did not see us winning at all, right? So I don't think nobody in the world is more happier than this guy right here. There's no Lyles guy, right? That everybody was crucifying, right? For the comment he made, when in my opinion, I thought the guy had a point. I sure did. I thought this guy had a point. And to be the world champions is to beat everyone in the world. So when there is an NBA championship, I never understood that either. I'm just being honest. I mean, like, it's cool to jump on the bandwagon and talk about him because y'all see Dame them tweeting out. That's a problem with a lot of people, man. A lot of people just don't think for themselves. I think for myself. You know what I'm saying? And because I think for myself, I become a very successful man. I think that once you go against the system and do things based off what you believe and what you think is truthful and right for you, and not buy into this systematic bullshit and think for yourself, then I think that's when you crack the code of society and you become the 1%, if you know what I mean. And if you're a 1% out there, you're probably nodding your head and agreeing to what I be saying. And I always try to drop gems in my content, not just because I'm passionate about sports. I'm passionate about life and the rules that come with it. But anyway, back to the game before I give y'all a motivational speech. Nobody is happier right now than this guy Noah Lyles, right? As he was faced with so much scrutiny for proving a point. Now, if they had won gold, well, yes, that would be champions of the world, right? But back to this Team USA article, right? It says, the U.S. played a spirited and aggressive game. The team was just too small, and it showed up repeatedly, just as it did against Lithuania last weekend in the previous loss. They got a lot of big, strong guys, Team USA coach Steve Kerr said. Yeah, man, them big old boys overseas, man, they ball differently. See, this NBA is so used to being cute and getting fouls. You go over there across those waters where them boys got a hard, they got a tough. It ain't about being pretty over there. It's about feeding my family a bowl of soup. It's about putting my country on my back. It means more. It's celebrated differently. We can't just go everywhere thinking because we big bad, we're big bad America that we're gonna win off the rip. These people got it out against us. You know what I'm saying? So they have something to prove that's much more valuable than us. Let's be real. There's not a lot of people in their house right now rooting for USA. We root for them like because we're Americans, but we're not in our house with the screens on right now just watching this. People out right now still enjoying their summer. You know what I mean? Doing their thing. Brunching, clubbing, rooftopping, doing their thing. But everybody in Lithuania, everybody in Germany, they gonna be tuned in because it's more than the game. It's for the country. We like to act like we bleed and do all this for this country. The truth is we're spoiled. That's the truth. That's why every other country has it against us. Now, let me keep going for y'all think I'm being all treasonous and shit. But anyway, I'm just breaking down why we got sent home early. It was more than just the size of it. It's the principle. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude, right? Yeah, we had good coaches. Steve Kerr can only do so much. He can only do what he can do. And I'm quite sure Dennis Schroeder enjoyed this. Because, man, a lot of these immigrants, I'm quite sure y'all got friends over there. I'm quite sure you guys have friends who are from other countries who are very grateful just to be in America, and they are easily aware, and they point out the difference that we have, the gratefulness that we should have, and also the spoiledness, which we are. So just saying that to say, man, good job, Team USA. We did what we could, but we definitely need to get back into making USA basketball a point of appointing superstars instead of guys who just are here to fill in roles because nobody else would. Because that's all that happened. A lot of these people that are hooping for USA, they only filled in roles because obviously it's a huge opportunity. It's very honorable. And if you somebody who just wants to put this on your resume, then why not? You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you in the long run that you play for USA. It gives coaches a chance to put their eye on you. It gives you a chance to see where you're going to assume. It gives players a chance to see where they want to be traded. Just like the same thing happened with LeBron James. He went and balled out with Melo, D-Wade. Next thing you know, he wanted to go to the Heat. So all this does is open up the door for these players to want to demand trades because they spoiled. But you guys let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about Team USA's upsetting loss. Like I said, I didn't expect much from it, but maybe you did. Let me know in the comment section how you feel below. Like always, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know how you charge the game. Peace.